The information flow was very limited, largely because all communications to the affected areas were completely... We just walked out of the airport and it was instantly apparent only 50 metres or 20 metres outside the airport just how bad the damage was. It was pretty clear to us straight away that the damage was going to be very bad, and when we did manage to get a vehicle and get further away from the airport towards the city, that damage just went on and on and on for miles and miles and miles. Also in the city itself, everything near the foreshore was virtually flattened, or if not flattened, just so extensively damaged that it would virtually have to be bulldozed. Help had got through there at all. So we literally arrived there to village after village of smashed buildings and again just piles of debris and bodies everywhere, and no one had had any help. People were just saying to us, where's the army? Like, why doesn't someone come and help us? It was just quite bizarre that in this day and age where, you know, communications normally are so instant, that days after the typhoon, no one had been anywhere near these people. And that much destruction. There were bodies everywhere. We saw hundreds of dead bodies. The thing is that most of that doesn't get shown in the coverage, obviously, but at times we could barely drive along the road because if we drove along we'd be running over people who had been left on the side of the road. There was just no action to collect the dead. It seemed to me that there were just days of total paralysis where uncovered bodies were just left rotting on the street, just everywhere. And then also, perhaps even worse than that, just the knowledge that underneath these endless mountains of rubble were just more dead people, because you can smell them, you know they're there. I don't think David or I are in any way squeamish. So being confronted by seeing the bodies, you almost get weirdly desensitised to that quite quickly. But I think what's much more confronting and hard to deal with is people's grief, their pain. You know, people who've not only lost their house and everything they own, but they can't find their mother, they can't find their father, they've lost their baby, and they're still living in this disaster zone trying to survive while they're grieving. They've had no help. I could barely count life. Please help me, get me out of here, something. Where is everybody?
Mom, Tatay Regs, please come here because we have no house anymore. Everything, no food, no nothing, everything is gone. Wash out everything. Please come, please. Please, Tatay Regs and Nanay, please come.